Do you guys ready for this? Continue of the story.
Master D.A.F.L.K.R, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask. What would you like?
Wild escape. Right on the second floor of the tavern.
What would you like?
Wait, she's going to update the story on Instaverse.
What would you like?
A cup of coffee. That was really insane. Gila, panas banget hari ini.
What would you like? What would you like? What would you like? What would you like? What would you
Alright. Let's head on the second floor. Oh, tangga.
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D.A.F.L.K.R? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would...
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D.A.F.L.K.R.
So,
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
Something cold. Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... He is Master D.A.F.L.K.R, the boss of, the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot.
it's
Oh,
you.
so it's you.
Fanti, holy shit.
So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. Shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D.A.F.L.K.R?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the Knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Leave tonight. Behind the scene, wait till the tavern is closed. Come in, come in. We're having discount at the Angel Share.
Freeze!
Bentar, bukan di sini, Deng. Dang, kecil.
Be safe.
You're here. Wait, you're...
Jim?
First of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true? Issue. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn...
Was once one of the four winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre D.A.F.L.K.R is. Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject. The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the seven nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the animo god's power. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then
the only other way to affect the animal god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
D.A.F.L.K.R has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the 7 nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Wait.
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take
Yang
Dvalin's
karakter
power
cewek
for the
yang di
cryo god.
trailer.
I fear this I'm out.
Fatui hideout?
Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of animal?
Oh.
Wait, tempatnya jauh juga ya. Yang paling dekat ini sih.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui painting. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level. I'm not picky. However you do it is fine.
Yang karakter api. No. What the? Holy. Kemana coba? Chasing the...
Don't eat me! You're human? Fences have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. How did you guys know the Lyre's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy.
One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora,
number 8 of the 11. It's entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Udah.
Who are you? How'd you get in here? That association before. What are you lot doing here? The will of
You are eavesdropper.
Oh,
Are you here to play with me? Over here.
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for
Let it. The merrier.
Cool it!
Let me amuse myself a little. He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Ah! What? I'm not scared. But I don't.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room? There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Ya pa rin ako na tapi. Ya pa rin.
Where did you rats scurry out from? Senor's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself. Down there yourself. Leaving so soon. No escape. Leaving so soon. Prepare yourself. Retribution. Freeze.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Prepare yourself. You can't run from death.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though?
That will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Chicken. Bring the whole lyre back to the Traven. The heck is that? Where is the...
the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. Ah, the memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon D.A.F.L.K.R?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even D.A.F.L.K.'s tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern.
Just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Greatly diminished. Do you still have D.A.F.L.K.'s teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre. It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears. I can surmise that D.A.F.L.K.R will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
D.A.F.L.K.R.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much.
You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo God's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that have been found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
You can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
shock.
So sorry.
No one escapes like sacrifice. Come a little closer.
Gila, itu mah damage-nya gede banget ya. Bentar. Mana ya? Hmm. That was really
My. Come a little closer.
Yeah. But you can't keep up with me.